Welcome to the WordPress Ultimate Security channel. In this video, we will cover how to set up two-factor authentication completely free using Ultimate Security to shield your website from unauthorized access. Before we dive in, implementing 2FA is one of the most effective ways to prevent credential stuffing. Even if someone guesses or steals your password, they still cannot gain entry without that secondary verification code. To get started, make sure you have installed and activated Ultimate Security on your WordPress site. Let's walk through the initial setup. To configure our login security, let's move to the top navigation bar. Hover over the Settings menu dropdown. Go ahead to Login and Authentication, which opens a submenu. From there, select the first option, Two-Factor Authentication. Clicking this will take us straight to our 2FA Control Center. This is the Two-Factor Authentication overview page. Let's take a moment to look at what we have here. At the top, you'll see a quick description. Right below, you'll find your 2FA security status indicators. Currently, it shows our status is weak, with 0 methods active and 0 users protected. To fix this and make configuration foolproof, we provide a collection of quick actions. Here we can see Setup Wizard, Test My 2FA, User Status, and Audit Logs. Note that User Status and Audit Logs are pro features, so today we will be utilizing our free tools only. Let's click on the Setup Wizard to initiate the step-by-step process. A clean pop-up modal appears titled 2FA Setup Wizard. This guides us through 4 simple steps: level, method, roles, and review. Step 1 asks us to choose the security level. We are presented with 2 choices. The first option is Basic Protection, which offers email verification only. The second option is Recommended, which grants you both an Authenticator app and email features. It cleanly notes that this choice provides strong security while remaining user-friendly. Let's leave it selected and click the next button at the bottom right. Now we are in Step 2. This determines how users will verify their identity upon logging in. We see 2 primary choices: an Authenticator app supporting Google Authenticator, Authy, etc., or email verification. Let the default selection be the same and click Next to proceed. Now we arrive at Step 3. This is where you draw your line of defense across your users. You can select exactly which users are required to pass 2FA. As a standard best practice for WordPress security, you should always secure your highest privileged access points first. Therefore, the administrator role is selected by default. Let's click Next again. We are now at the final stage of the wizard. This screen gives us a clear configuration summary before committing. It confirms our security level, the primary method, and required role numbers. Here, it tells a clear message. You will be taken to the configuration page and given a few instructions. Let's finalize this by clicking Go to Configuration. The wizard automatically redirects us to the dedicated Authenticator app settings. First, we see the main toggle for Authenticator applications, which is currently switched on, ensuring the app's 2FA is active. Next is Enable for roles. Clicking into this field reveals a drop-down listing for all WordPress roles. Moving down, we reach Advanced Settings. This features a drop-down to select your preferred algorithm type. The default method is already set. Below that is the XMLRPC requests configuration. We will also keep the default settings here. Finally, let's look at encrypted keys. This feature adds an extra layer of protection by ensuring your permanent authentication secret keys are securely encrypted. Let's press the Encrypt button. A success notification appears at the top. Now let's get back on the overview page and see how our site's health has evolved. If we scroll down slightly, we can inspect our individual authentication methods. We can see both the email verification and Authenticator app toggles are enabled. To complete our workflow, let's take a look at the specific configurations for email OTP. Let's click on Configure Settings right next to email verification. Note that email OTP only works when your WordPress site has SMTP configured. This navigates us to the email OTP settings page. Much like the Authenticator screen, we have a toggle to enable or disable email-based 2FA, along with a role selection field allowing you to enforce email verification rules for specific uses. Everything here is perfectly set for administrators. Get back to the overview page. Our 2FA security status indicator has transformed to Fair. Our active methods counter now reads that both email verification and Authenticator apps are successfully enabled. Next, at the bottom, we have additional backup codes and a trusted sessions feature. But in this video, we will cover the free features only. As they are part of our pro feature, we won't be configuring them in this video. Now that the 2FA security policies are active, let's look at how an individual user completes their configuration. To do this, click on Test My 2FA straight from the Quick Action. This opens up your WordPress profile page. Scroll until we arrive at the very bottom of the page. At the bottom of your profile settings, you will find a dedicated Ultimate Security section. First, select the method. It displays our 2 active free options. For this first demonstration, let's select Email. The moment we select Email, a new field appears beneath named Email Verification Code. To bind this to our profile, we must verify ownership. Click the button to get your OTP. Keep in mind that OTP will expire within 5 minutes. Check your registered email for the code and paste it here. Now click Save Settings to secure our choices and finalize the configuration by clicking on Update Profile. And there you have it. The page refreshes with a profile updated notice at the top. Your WordPress administrative account is now protected with email 2-factor authentication. Now open a new browser tab and test how the email authentication works. To begin, we are here at the WordPress login page. Let's enter our credentials. When we click Login, you'll see that instead of taking us straight to the dashboard, Ultimate Security steps in and asks for a verification code that has been sent to the email address. Once the code is filled in, click on the Verify button. The plugin checks the OTP validation and lets the user access the dashboard. Now that we know the email verification works properly, let's switch things up and look at how a user can switch their preferred method to an Authenticator app. From the main WordPress dashboard, let's look at the left sidebar menu. Hover down to the user's menu item and click on Profile. Let's scroll all the way down past the standard options again, back to the Ultimate Security section area at the bottom. As we can see, our selected method is currently locked to email because the method is actively tied. To change our security type, we must first clear the existing method. Let's click on the Reset 2FA settings. A verification modal instantly pops up asking for a confirmation of resetting 2FA settings. Go ahead and click the Reset button to confirm. Now, if we click into the selected method, the fields are completely fresh. Let's choose the second free option, Authenticator Application. Selecting the Authenticator application dynamically reveals an Authenticator setup options. This provides a user-friendly setup interface that allows anyone to easily connect an app like Google Authenticator, Authy, or Microsoft Authenticator. In this view, you are presented with a current one-time password, a QR code, and a private key. In this section, you will get the one-time password. You can also refresh the code from here. And this copy icon will let you copy the password. Just right after it, tap on the QR code to scan it with your Authenticator app. Below the QR, look at the private key option. You can use this key for security devices as well. Also, the Reset Private Key option. Clicking this brings up a confirmation box. Click Reset for a quick test. For the user's convenience, copy the private key from here. Use any method to complete the authentication process. Now, let's click the Save Settings and then click Update Profile. With our profile successfully updated to prioritize the Authenticator app, let's open a new tab and go to the WordPress login page one more time to verify how the authentication works. Let's type our admin credentials and click Login. This time, Ultimate Security steps in and asking for a verification code from the Authentication app. Now paste the 6-digit code from the Authenticator application and click Verify, and we will be redirected right back to our WordPress dashboard. This completes our comprehensive walkthrough of the powerful 2-factor authentication suite. Your site is now locked down tightly against unauthorized entry. Download Ultimate Security and shield your WordPress site. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more security videos.